everyone. So I have this box here full of knives that are pretty cheap and honestly kind of bad. And some of them I've had for a while, and some I bought, and some I've just were given to me or I found or something. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting to take a look at these and make a video about it. So let's open it up and take a look inside. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to move through these kind of quick. I'll give a little story on them or how I got them and some general thoughts on them. But other than that, we'll try to move through them pretty quick because I think there's quite a bit in here. So I'm gonna move this to the side and then we'll just pick them out at random. So first, we got this blue one here. It used to be my coworker's at my job that I used to work at. But one day I think he got fired or he quit one, and there's his initial right there. But yeah, he just used it over there, and he just had it laying on his desk most of the time. And then whenever he was gone, I noticed it was still sitting there, so I kind of just grabbed it. I used it some, but I pretty much just took it just to have it, I guess. Um, it's not too bad in the hand. The blade shape isn't bad. I kind of like the opening hole. It works pretty well, but I mean, it's got cheap plastic handles, and I honestly probably wouldn't trust the lock all too much. See the brand on it. What's the brand? We got Whitetail Cutlery. I think, yeah, Whitetail Cutlery, and made in China, of course. But yeah, not too special, not horrible, but obviously not great either. Next, we got a knife that my boss gave me at that same job. He went on vacation one day and he came back with a bunch of knives for all of us. And of course, they're the pretty cheap ones. That's actually where this one came from too. But this is the one he gave me. It's really small and it's even worse. It's like I said, I wouldn't trust this lock either, and it's barely got an edge on it. The plastic is super cheap feeling. I could press the two scales together, but it's, yeah, it's just, I mean, I guess I appreciate it as a gift, but it's just not good. I mean, I kind of like how it feels to open. It works, I guess, is all I can really say about it. It probably wouldn't. It's probably not sharp. I've never used it. I kind of just threw it in the box. But let's see. What's this one? This one is Tac Extreme. So yeah, it's really small, and when I grab it like this, I can feel the scales pushing together. I mean, he bought them all at once, so I guess it's like he got it as like the cheapest deal he can get. But yeah, this is pretty crummy, honestly. But yeah. Next, we got one that I bought. It came in a set with a couple other Gerbers. It was this one. I guess I'll go ahead and pull it up to this one, and there's a paraframe and a mini paraframe. So yeah, I mean, it's a paraframe. I think you all know pretty much about those. There's some frame locks, kind of ugly, and I don't like how you can literally touch the edge of the blade. Like if I was reaching for this knife and I wouldn't look, and I would probably cut my finger on that. But not great action or anything like that. It's just a knife. You know what I mean? Like this is what I feel like a lot of people carry on them. Like most people do. Like it's just a knife. It does the job. Nothing special, and it's cheap. And same thing with the mini paraframe here. It's just pretty much the same thing with nail nick instead of thumb studs, and just in a smaller package. So, it's just your paraframes. I never use them. They just came in a set with another Gerber that I wanted that looked cool, and it was cheap. The price was right, I guess. So I ended up with these two, but they're probably the best out of all these in the box, but I I don't see much point in myself carrying them. Maybe I'll give them away someday or something. I don't know. And next, I got another knife that I bought. This was at Walmart. I think it was like $5. And the whole reason I bought it is because of the design. It was just so wacky. I just felt like I needed to have it, I guess. So we got this green G10, and we got a little green pivot collar, and it's a frame lock. And when we open it, look at that. This G10 is the only thing on the front side, and when you close it, what you're seeing is the blade. It's just so weird, like, and it's not comfortable at all. The lock cuts into your fingers. It is not comfortable to hold. Could not imagine using this, like, especially gripping it like this. But and the lockup is pretty far back, and I imagine one day that it's gonna get so bad that it's gonna just come off the blade completely, and it'll just be able to close on this side of the lock bar. Other than that, it's just not good all around. Like, even when you close it, the lock bar puts so much pressure on the blade that when you close it, it hits the G10 right there, and it just scrapes past it. So it's either going to cut up that G10 or it's going to bang up the blade every time you close it, unless you make an effort to push it. And it's got a lot of blade play. I guess that's because of the lock putting pressure on it. It's pretty solid overall, but I don't see, like, and like, if you're gripping it, then this could come unlocked while you're holding it. I feel like, I don't know. I just bought it kind of as a gimmick and something to laugh at, I guess. But yeah, pretty goofy. I think it's like $5 at Walmart. So there's that one. Next, we got one that we've had for a long time. This used to be my brother's. I don't know where we got it, but it's like a cheap, kind of a delicate looking thing. It's a back lock, and it has the opening hole, and it's got my brother's name on here, which I don't really want to show. So you can you can get the idea of what it is. It's a Buckmasters is the what's on the blade, and what's that say? Yeah, I can't tell what that says right there, but anyway, it's pretty basic, just kind of like a delicate knockoff, nothing special about it. We've had it for a long time. I think my brother got it when he was still a kid, and as far as we've had it for as long as I can remember. But yeah, I just threw it in the box with the other stuff. Next, we got another knife that was my brother's. He got this when he was at a Boy Scout camp, and I remember when he brought it home, he thought it was like he said it was a show knife. He thought it was really cool because they had these like eagle inlays in there, but it's really cheap plastic and bulky, and it's just, not good. I mean, but when we were kids, I mean, I believed in it. I was like, yeah, that's a good looking knife, because I thought the eagle inlays were really cool, and it came in like a box, kind of similar to this one. It had a latch and everything, and it was sitting there like with some foam around it or whatever, and I thought it was really cool. But yeah, look at that lockup. It's almost off of the tang of the blade right there. But yeah, it's really bulky, not sharp at all. Just another cheap Chinese thing, and that he got at Boy Scout camp. And yeah, we never used it because we thought it was supposed to be a show knife. But yeah, just another cheap knife. Nothing really special about it, but it's kind of got a funny story behind it, so I still have it. Next, we got a knife here that I bought when I was at a gun store one day. They just had it sit on the shelf, and it was like $4 or $5. I can't remember. I just figured, why not? I don't know why. Sometimes I just buy these dumb knives like this. But yeah, it's just, a pocket knife like you would see in most people's pockets. It just does the job. It's decently sharp, and just plastic handles, thicker than most. Well, look at that. So it's not great plastic, obviously, but it's Paraforce is the brand, I guess. These like yellow handles. I don't know why I bought it. It's just just a pocket knife. It's just kind of an impulse buy, I guess. Nothing really special about it. So next we got another knife here that I've had for a long time. This one I found in a parking lot uh, when I was a kid, and you know I thought it was cool. I thought it was, oh, I got a real pocket knife, and I think it's a Gerber. Yeah, it's a Gerber, and we were just really stupid with this knife. We would take it and we'd throw it into plywood or trees or whatever, just mistreating it, and because that's what we knew to do with knives back then, right? So I mean, it's decent. It's decent enough. It's got aluminum handles, I think. I want to say that's aluminum. It's a little liner lock. It's pretty late lock up there, but I mean, it's decent. If you kept an edge on this, I mean, this would be, for most people, this would be like all you would need. Just a little pocket knife to carry around with you. Like most of these, it's just a pocket knife. Like, it's got this flipper tab, but it does not work to flip it out all the way. Yeah, it doesn't have any detent, but I think you can, yeah, you can flick it open with the thumb studs, but that's about it. I don't know why they put the flipper tab on there if you can't flip it out, but yeah, just a pocket knife that we found one day and just treated as kids, and yeah, I still have it. Next we got this knife. This is when I first discovered eBay. Well, discovered eBay, and I found out that you can buy knives on eBay and you can win auctions. And I think I got this for like $3 or $4, and yeah, I just wanted to get something on eBay because I was when I first started using eBay. So this is the first auction I won, and yeah, somebody used this to death, like, and sharpened it to death. Look at that. Barely got any blade left, not even really sharp. And yeah, somebody was selling it on eBay, and I was like, man, you can get, that's really cheap for a pocket knife. I can do this all the time and get a whole lot of knives. Yeah, just, not worth buying, definitely not worth paying shipping for, which I think I did. And I think these are like fake bone handles, definitely. Yeah, it's a Winchester brand. Yeah, I mean, what can I say about it? Stainless china. It's just another one of those things where I, bought it just because I could, and I just wanted to try to win an eBay auction. And I thought I really done something when I won that option, when I won that auction. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Next, we got this other eBay knife that I bought. Again, just kind of because I wanted to buy something on eBay. It's a Buck Nobleman, I think. I thought this was like kind of cool. It's like a almost diamond looking, but it's not. It's just like metal. It's almost like a file kind of texture, maybe. I don't know. Stainless steel. It flicks open pretty well, and the blade's pretty dirty. I didn't even bother trying to clean it up. Yeah, it's a Buck. I think it's the Nobleman. It's got a little bit of lock rock to it. But I mean, it's like most of these, like I said, it's just a pocket knife. I just wanted to, it was when I was first getting into eBay and I wanted to win some auctions. And, of course I win the stuff that nobody wants, right? Like, I think this one I got for like $6, and I also paid shipping for, which, I could definitely do without, but, you live and you learn, I guess. I just wanted to win some auctions, so, yeah. Next, we got another knife, crazy one, that one of my coworkers, also kind of same story, but a different guy. I think he quit one day and he left this, and I ended up with it again. And it's just a assisted karambit knife. It's just one of those ridiculous things that you'd see on eBay. But yeah, it's got some lock rock to it. Definitely some blade play. Yeah, look at that. And the whole thing is just rickety. This pocket clip screws have come off, and now it's just swinging. Yeah, just kind of silly. Yeah. You know, I mean, you've seen these on eBay. They're cheap and not worth buying. Uh, Elite Edge, yeah, Elite Edge. Yeah, not sharp at all, but yeah, just kind of silly. Little assisted karambit. I mean, I would have thought this was awesome when I was a kid, but yeah. Anyway, so that's that one. Next we'll knock out a few here. These are some the first knives that my mom got me. She decided, I guess, that we should have some pocket knives, so she bought me and my brothers, but you know, just really small back locks, and just something for us to stick in our pockets and use. Let's see, what's the brand on these? Barracuda Ross Frey. I don't know, Barracuda. And China right there on the blade. But yeah, just something for like a kid to put in their pocket and to carry with them to, I don't even know what a kid would do with a knife, really. Just play outside with it, I guess, or cut something when you felt like it. So I got two of those from me and my brothers. And then one of these, which was bought for the same reason at the same time. It's got a little thumb stud. Yeah, it's the same deal, just different color kind of deal. Back lock, and I don't know what this black stuff that got on it is. It has a little chain thing. Let's see, we can see the brand on here. Frost Cutlery Flying Falcon. Yeah, same deal, just a cheap little knife my mom got us when we were kids, just so that we have something to put in our pockets and use as a pocket knife, I guess for Boy Scouts or whatever. Which, I mean, they're no count really. They're so small, and I feel like the locks or the handles would break. I don't know. Honestly, you shouldn't buy your kids stuff like this because it's just gonna, I feel like you can't trust it. They're gonna end up hurting themselves on it because the knife fails. But yeah, we're gonna knock 4 more out here. 4 more that I bought from eBay. Let's see. These leaf-shaped knives. I bought them all as a lot from eBay, and they're all the same thing. Just kind of like a novelty kind of thing, like just a knife that's shaped like a leaf when you have it close. And it's actually not bad in the hand. At least this one is. These other ones are kind of different, but this one ain't too bad in the hand. I can kind of get almost a full grip on it. And I mean, I got my blade right there, and I can cut stuff with it. I mean, it'll work, but it's kind of too goofy to actually carry. I don't know what all that written on it is. I don't know. I just bought it because I thought it'd be kind of novel thing, and these are all kind of the same thing. You can use this to flip it open and hold it, and it kind of works. Like the design isn't bad. Like the stem of the leaf kind of folds back into the handle, and it lets you grab it. It works good on this one at least. But these are kind of different. I think they don't really do that as well. Yeah, see, they don't go in all the way, and you kind of have a rougher grip, and it kind of pokes into you right there. But yeah, it's just kind of a silly thing. Another thing that I just bought on eBay because I wanted to. One of those late night purchases, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't really regret it. They're kind of funny and fun to look at and mess around with. It's neat at least. So those 4 I got all as a lot. All right, next I got this one that's not actually bad. It's just big and bulky and just nothing special about it. It's what's that? Just says Western on there, and it has like a Longhorn thing on it. I don't know. Kind of bulky. It's got like rubbery feeling handles. Titanium bonded. It's thick in the hand. Um, it's not. It's pretty sharp. I mean, this would do fine as a pocket knife, I'm sure, but you know, just kind of basic and nothing special. So I don't even know where this came from. I think my dad gave it to me at some point, but yeah, nothing special about it. Just a pocket knife, and I never really wanted to carry it because it's too thick and the rubbery handles make it hard in and out of the pocket. I feel like, uh, yeah. So not really much to that one. Next, I got this one that was with some of my cousin's stuff when we were cleaning out. He moved and we were cleaning out some of his stuff, and he whatever he left, he didn't want it, so I took this one home with me. It's pretty ridiculous looking, and let's see, it's all stainless steel, and just it's just rickety, and like I would never use it. It's just something I took because it was a knife. The block is all the way at the other side. I don't even know what this would be for. These little hooks on the inside. What's the brand? Master Cutlery. Yeah, it's just goofy. It's really dull. I'm sure he beat on this thing and messed around with it, had his fun with it. But I mean, yeah, the only reason I have it is because it was a knife, and you know, just something to add to the collection, I guess. Um, yeah, uh, not a whole lot to it. It's just a goofy looking knife, really long. Um, yeah, not a whole lot to this one either. Like most of these, they're just kind of cheap and just, I guess they're interesting to look at. This stuff's kind of interesting to look at, but to actually use, nah. At least to use seriously, nah. Well, so yeah. All right, next, I got this one here. I found it at work. It was buried in one of the machines. It's probably been there for years, and I found it, and I dug it out of there, and I got it, and I thought it would be a nice little pocket knife, but the pivot screw's missing, so definitely can't use it. Yeah, it's just kind of like a paraframe kind of knife thing, and I mean, it'll lock up, but the pivot screw's missing, so that's, you know, that's really, really holding it back, I guess. Appalachian Trail, that's what it says on there. I guess somebody used it, but yeah, I didn't know the pivot screw was missing until I dug it out of there, and then I just threw it in the box after that. So yeah, not a whole lot to look at there. Just little paraframe, kind of a knockoff. So next we got this one here. My dad gave me. I'll see if I can cover it up, but it's a naked lady, naked lady laying on a couch, and it's just a little slip joint. What's it say on there? Taylor Cutlery. Yeah, that's all it is to it. That's the point of this knife, is to have a naked lady on it. But yeah, it's a little slip joint. It's got pretty decent action, I guess. It's got a half stop and everything. Pretty snappy. Kind of satisfying, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, he just handed that to me one day. I was like, thanks, I guess. But yeah, that's the whole thing with this knife, is that it has a naked lady on it. So yeah, it's really small slip joint. You could slip it into your fifth pocket, I guess, if you wanted to carry this. Yeah, that's all there is to this one. All right, last two here. We got this one. I think this came from my grandma's house. It was like one of my uncles, and it was just buried in some stuff or something, and it just like rusted over the years. And I was going to try to fix it up. Oh, man, it's really hard to open. Yeah, there's definitely some rust in there. I was going to try to, you know, clean it up, but I ain't got around to it yet. Maybe if I do that, I'll make a video on it. I don't know. It might not be worth making a video on, but yeah, just a little slip joint. Nothing really much to it. I don't know of any brand. It's probably just one of those cheap things that you would have bought back in the day. But it's, yeah, it's really old. Definitely been used and abused. Yeah, two little blades here. They're all rusty. So not a whole lot to this one. Just a really thin slip joint, two blades on it, and got this little hook thing on it. Yeah, not much to that one. And then last, we got this, I don't even know where this came from, but it's a broken Swiss Army knife ripoff. I guess the spring is just completely broken on this blade. So, it's like a Swiss Army, was it a classic? The Swiss Army Classic. It's a rip off of that, and it's missing the toothpick and tweezers. We got some scissors here, actually. Looks like they're missing the spring. Yeah, so I'm sure they wouldn't work that well anyway. But yeah, I don't even know where this came from. I just threw it in the box. I can't even remember like where I got it or anything. But yeah, you got a file here. Something to dig out your nails, I guess. And I guess another version of that file. Yeah, just some junk. Got some branding on there. Palmer Companies, I don't even know. But yeah, just a little Swiss Army knife rip-off thing to end things off here. So that's all the kind of junky knives that I have. I just put them all in this cigar box, and they just kind of sit there. I don't really look at them much. I just thought it'd be interesting to take a look at them and make a video about them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope this was interesting to watch. I don't really know yet what kind of content to make on this channel yet, but I just had this idea, and that box has just been sitting there, so I figured I'd do something with it. So yeah, I hope this was enjoyable to watch, but thanks for watching. See you later.